Hi everyone, it's Jessica from La Bruja Jessica, and this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Aquarius. So I already pre-shuffled some oracle cards, and I did get knowing and familiar. Now when I'm looking at these two cards, I just feel that somebody is doubting themselves. Somebody questions a lot, and then they procrastinate, and then they don't make a move. Okay. Or maybe, sometimes it's like so many thoughts and stories in your head, and spirits like, just like, take action already. You have everything you need. It's time to go. Okay. Now, when I'm looking at this card here, familiar, I feel like, there's going to be instrumental people who are going to come into your life in 2026, because we're already in December. We're already rolling into January. And some of you might have a pet that that you really adore, that really gets you through. So I don't know, I'm just feeling like there's this sense of comfort, and it's time to get out of the nest. It's time to just get out there and just try something new. Okay. So let's see what comes through for you. And I'm also wondering why, Aquarius, like, why are you doubting yourself? Oh. Okay, Seven of Swords, sneaky, sneaky. Sometimes, this can be like the stories that we tell ourselves. Maybe we've convinced ourselves of something, and we were very good at that for a long time. But now the universe is like, yeah, you can sit there and lie to everyone else, but you're not going to lie to me. I know what's good for you. I know what's best for you. And it's time, baby bird. It's time to get out of the nest. Okay. So I feel like, Aquarius, sometimes you make a lot of excuses. And it's just like, sometimes you might be talking to someone. I don't know why I'm getting like this image of like, you're talking to your bestie, and your bestie's already like, girl, or, whatever. Like, they already know the truth, and they're just like, I've already told you like 100 times what to do, and you still don't want to do it. So that's what this is feeling like. It's like, okay, there's no more people you can go to. Okay. There's nobody else you can go, oh, well, what do you think? Well, what do you think? Well, what do you think? Well, now 2026 is going to be, what do you think, Aquarius? And let's not think, let's, put those thoughts into action. Okay. Yep. Wow. Okay, your resting period is over. Your moments of comfort are over. And how crazy, because I know we're going into the year of the horse next year. So this is really about, momentum, getting things moving, heading in the right direction. And I really feel here that, Aquarius, do not sleep on yourself. If you're thinking, oh, I can't, or I won't, or I'm not good enough, or whatever lie that you've convinced yourself of, that, or maybe I need this. If once I have this, then I'll do it. Once I lose weight, then I'll do it. Once I, whatever, then I'll do it. Like, no, Spirit is saying, do it now. Okay. And if you don't do it, guess what? Things are going to start happening to where the universe pushes you out there to where you have to be exposed. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Five of Cups, sadness. I really do feel that they're showing me this. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie. It's called Something's Gotta Give. And so she's like explaining to her sister, like, she's like, but look, the rocks, like this was like our thing at the beach. And then the sister, she just gets the rocks and she fucking tosses it. And she's just like, yeah, whatever. Don't want to hear it anymore. Like, don't want to hear your sad little story, your woulda, coulda, shouldas, and what happened to that person. Like, no. So pretty much it's like, it's time to be, big girl, big boy energy here. And it's time to get moving. Okay. The universe is tired. The universe is literally like, how many times have you said that story? How many times have you thought about that person? How many times have you doubted yourself? I'm so done. I'm done. Like, light this cigarette and let's go. Yeah, look, because the universe is like, look, I'm ready to give you this cup. I'm ready, for you to step into the next chapter. This book is boring. We've been there, we've done that. And now it's time for us to accomplish new things in our life. And if there's like, if you're single and you're wanting new love, I feel like this is going to be, because it's next to the Five of Cups, I feel like, you may still be like reminiscing or thinking about somebody from the past, and Spirit is like, no, we're moving on to bigger and better things. Okay. So I feel like, universe is telling you like, look, we need to bury that, whatever emotions we have here for this person, and we need to let it go because there's something huge coming here. Okay. And it's a really, really great opportunity that is going to represent a lot of not just, you know, emotional fulfillment, but I feel that this is going to be like very gratifying in a way that, you know, like, you know, when you really love doing something, it's like, wow, there's no price you can put on it. That's what this feels like. Okay. I'm also hearing some of you might be switching things up with your hair for 2026. Somebody's considering some, you know, some new change. I'm seeing right now, like, don't do it on an emotional thing. Okay. So if you just broke up with somebody and you're like, I want to cut it all off, like, Spirit is saying, no, don't do that. Okay. We're not going to go into like emotional meltdown here. We're going to wait. And then, you know, come January, that's when, you know, we'll make the decision. We'll, you know, do the dye, do the cut, you know, do whatever. Okay. But no, no emotional shopping either. They're like, damn, what can I do? Wow. Okay. We have here the Four of Wands, 1111, new beginnings. So what I'm getting here, Aquarius, is that there is a new opportunity, new jobs, new home, but it is going to take some time because the Ace of Cups here, yes, it is an emotional thing and it is a very gratifying thing, but it's not something, because the Wands are here, tells me that it has to still be like kind of work from the ground up. Okay. But it's going to be enjoyable. How about that? Like, you're going to be like, oh, I love it here. I love being here. I love doing this. I have no problem building this. Okay. Now, for those of you who are looking for a long-term commitment, yeah, 2026 is your year for a long-term commitment, especially with the Ten of Pentacles there. For some of you who are just like, fuck that, I just got out of a situation, don't want to be involved. Money, okay, so I'm seeing a lot of prosperity here, a lot of money. This to me looks like an increase. So if you're already at your job and you're like, you know what, I like it, it's steady income, good benefits, whatever, I do see, you know, an increase in pay. There will be, you know, some raises going on here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, don't doubt yourself. Like, don't, like, if you feel like, you know what, I'm not qualified, I'm not good enough, like the things that you may tell yourself, I feel that 2026, especially in the month of January, is going to prove you otherwise. It's going to be like, you are qualified. You do have something. I'm feeling like your charisma, the way that you communicate with people, the way that you are, that's also going to help you too. So I would definitely, like, you know, bank on that quality of yourself, but also, you know, have that knowing as well. So like, if you're going into something, like, do your thorough research, you know what I mean? Or like really study the situation, so that way you don't feel like you're unprepared. Let's see here. Wow, okay, Page of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, so somebody's going to school, or somebody's thinking about going to school, somebody's thinking about learning. I love this. Let me see here. Okay. Eight of Wands. Good news is coming in. Okay, let's see here. Oh, all right, let's see. So I am seeing issues because the Knight is here next to the Ace of Swords. So I am seeing issues here with transportation. Sorry, Aquarius. So there may be a bit of a hiccup, but because the Ace of Swords is here, this tells me that you're going to be able to resolve the issue. So don't lose your marbles. Don't go wild. It is what it is. It's just going to be one of those things where you're just going to have to take care of it, because I am seeing transportation issues. Okay. So be very aware. And I feel like your car has already been speaking to you. Okay. Because the Eight of Wands is here. So the car's already been like, hey, I need help. And then it's just going to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give out here. Okay. But the Page of Pentacles tells me it's something, you know, that's, I guess, within a reasonable range to fix. Okay, so don't worry. It'll be fine. Let me see here. Two of Wands. Six of Cups. There's something from the past that's going to be calling to you. Like, so if you're like, I just don't know. It's that one thing that you were really good at when you were younger. Okay. So if you're feeling very confused in what direction to take, it's that one thing that you were really good at when you were younger, that one thing that like really, drew your attention, like where, people could find you like, oh, where's so and so? Oh, they're over there. They're doing this, they're doing that. It's going to be that one thing. Okay. So that's the direction to take. And I feel like that's going to lead to other opportunities as well. Okay. Let me see here. All right, I think I want to move into love right now. Let's see how this goes. All right, what do we have for Aquarius for love? Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, Aquarius. Somebody is definitely missing your warmth, but they're feeling your coldness right now. Okay, so some of you can be on the outs with somebody right now, especially the 5 of Pentacles being here and the Queen of Wands. This tells me that somebody is missing your love. They're missing you, the way your hair smells, the way you look, the way you are, how, I really feel that you brought a lot of light into this person's life, that you did a lot for this person, and they're really thinking about you and they're missing you. But yeah, see this queen, she's looking the other way. She's like, nah, fuck that. Like, she knows her worth. So kudos to you, Aquarius. If you walked away from this person, it was 100% the right decision, because I feel like this person wasn't worthy of you. This person did not deserve you. And all this person did was like literally, take you out your mind. And I don't feel that this person was going to help you move forward in life. Okay. Let's see here. 2 of Cups. Yeah, you're not thinking about love right now. Or, you might think about this person, but you're like, no, I need to like level up. I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to educate myself. I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get a new car. This car is already making noise. I know something's going to happen. I really feel that you're in that energy of leveling up, but also at the same time, it's like you tend to doubt yourself. You tend to not make those moves. And I'm telling you, like, stop telling those stories. It's going to come. Okay. Once you start taking those next steps, taking that action, and it's tied to something that you loved as a child. It's tied to something like that. Okay. And I really feel that it's going to be well received. Meaning, like, I feel like people are going to be like, when they hear that you're doing this, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember you used to love to do that. Or like, yeah, like you're perfect for that. Like, I could totally see you there. Like, yes, that is so you. That's how it's going to be well received. And you're going to know like, oh, okay, this is the next move. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, I feel here for the month of January, you're just really focused on you, but also, canceling out the outside noise in your head. In your head. Okay. Because I feel like there are people around you that have been like, just go, just do it. Like, yes, you got it. You're the baddest. You're this, you know what I mean? Like, and you're just like, like, I'm not sure. Like, and you have like, and I'm talking about your aces, your day ones. Okay. Not like everyone else. And there are people that are going to be very encouraging and supportive of you. Okay. And so sometimes too, when the Empress shows up, this is like the beginning of like entrepreneurship for me. Sometimes it's like, like building something very solid, a very solid foundation. So I'm telling you right now, this is the time to take action in January. So, all right, Aquarius, thank you so much. And I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, you guys, I am doing Ask La Bruja. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and visit my, sorry, I was about to sneeze. You can go ahead and visit my website, angelinashouseoftarot.com. All right. Thank you guys.